Hi, how are we doing? Are we being extra? Welcome and welcome back to another special episode of Be Extra Knitting. Today it's not going to be a long episode, it's more of an announcement. I could have made it as one of those community announcement on YouTube, but I decided to make it as a short episode. So if you're looking for a regular length knitting podcast episode, this will not be one of those. This might just be 5 minutes or maybe even less or maybe 10 minutes. I don't know how long it will be, but I would like to first check with everyone. How is everyone doing? How is your Pride month? If you're joining the Pride Pot Make Along, how is your Pride Pot Make Along? I have been seeing people's projects in the Pride Pot Make Along Ravelry. Also from the Instagram hashtags, and I try to highlight people's projects either in my Instagram from the Instagram or comment on people's projects from the Ravelry group. Anyway, so if you're joining the Pride Pot Make Along, continue to share your projects, highlight the designer, the queer designer, or LGBTQ plus designer, makers, dyers. Just to continue the spirit of the Make Along, which is highlighting the LGBTQ community in the fiber space or the fiber world. So number one was check or mid-month check with everyone. The second one, the important one, I'll also place the information here so I don't if I get it wrong in the recording, you will have it here too. We meaning the host of this Pride Pot Make Along, we have finalized the Zoom schedule and info. So here we are. Saturday, 21st June 2025, we will have the Zoom. It will be 9:30 p.m. GMT and the UK time, 4:30 in Eastern time of the US. So I am in New Jersey, so that will be the time for me, and 1:30 Pacific time. So if you're in California, so the it will be in Zoom. You can use you will get into Zoom by using the ID here and the passcode, as you can see here. Now, who are the hosts? The host will be the original host of this Pride Pot Make Along is Gary from Gary Knits, Gary Rides, and also Peggy from the Kick-Ass Knitter. And also there will be Martin from Welsh Tenor, and Sam is also joining from an Irish Knitting podcast. So there you go. If you would like to join us, scheduled for 1 hour and a half Zoom. Please join us, show off your project or your dyeing, yarn dyeing if you're yarn dyeing, or anything that you're making or that is highlighting the LGBTQ community. Again, Saturday, 21st January 2025 AD, 9:30 London or UK time, GMT, 9:30 p.m. UK, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, New York, Jersey, and the Eastern time, and then 1:30 Pacific time. I think that's really the main message of this episode. I know it will be a really interesting YouTube episode by having an episode that is 5-10 minutes. Hopefully people will have a look. If not, I will place it on the Instagram also, so the information will be there. Okay, maybe to make it a little bit longer, I can update with what I have been working on to celebrate the Pride Month, or the Pride, also the Pride Pot Make Along. So I decided, since actually 2 episodes ago, because the last episode was a tutorial, but 2 episodes ago I was mentioning I made a bucket hat that I really like using raffia, and I had some viewers that asked me for the pattern, and I realized if I wrote that pattern and publish it to the public during the month of June, that could be an option for folks to work on for the Pride Pot Make Along. So that's what I did. I decided to write it down as a free pattern and publish it on Ravelry. So if you go to Ravelry, I'll also put a image here of the pattern cover. The name of the pattern is Equality Bucket Hat. So I decided to call it Equality Bucket Hat. Equality, to represent the celebration of the Pride Pot Month, and also it has an equal sign on the design of it. I will show it to you in a little bit, but along to complement the pattern, I also recorded a YouTube tutorial that I published last Saturday. Now, I put all the link to the YouTube in the Ravelry pattern description, so that you can just click click the link to get to the YouTube, or you can just search on YouTube Equality Bucket Hat tutorial. Why am I using a lot of my hands a lot? I don't know. Oh, this is what happened if I don't knit or crochet while while I'm recording. I just use my hands. It's fine. Okay. Where was I? Yes. So there was the tutorial. So that's what I have been doing. I have not knitted, or I have not finished my current project while I'm working on this crochet project. So I have not been a monogamous knitter. However, technicality, I have a work in progress that is a knit project, but this hat is a crochet. Technically, I still have, anyway, I don't have to finish that thought. Anyway, I haven't been, I think it's for a special occasion, I can let go my, nature in having one project at a time, because I really want to contribute during this Pride Month. Again, you don't need to use this pattern to join the Pride Pot Make Along. Go to the Ravelry group of the Pride Pot Make Along. We have resources, designers, makers, dyers, whoever you want to highlight, please support them. But this is just as an example. Anyway, this is the Equality Bucket Hat. Okay. So this is the equal sign, and this is using raffia. What else? I have written up to 4 sizes, going from 21 inches circumference, and then 23, 25 inches, and then 26 and a half. And I have everything here. So what I'm wearing right now is a 25 inches circumference, and then I have 21. So I guess if you have a really small hat, or if you want, I think child size, 21 inches is about child size, maybe up to teenager, I would say. But I mean, check your size. But it's just a general guideline. And then this is 21 inch. I would say this is 21, and the smallest in the pattern. And then this is 23. And then this, what I'm wearing is 25. This is also 25 in another color. So this is 25 in light 10. This is 25 inch in darker 10. And everything has that equal sign. Yeah. And then this is the biggest one, 26 and a half. And again, I started with this. I originally made this as exaggeratedly huge because I wanted to just drape down my head and not really I don't want it to fit too tight around my head. But anyway, it's just different style. If you want it to be a little bit fitting your head, just measure your head. One tip is make sure you decide if you have nice thick hair. Decide how you're going to style your hair, and let's say you want to make it more volume, and then once you finish styling your hair, measure your head with your styled hair, get that number. If that's what your regular styling of your hair, when you want to wear the hat, then go for that measurement. Okay. Again, this is what I have been working on. All right. So I think at least I have 10 minutes of material for this episode. Another thing. By the way, it's called bucket hat, and actually it can act as a bucket. So if you just put it on your table, you can actually use it as a bucket, to catch all things. What is this? I'm not going to talk to you about this yet. It's just going to be a secret for now, which I will reveal. Well, I've been posting it on Instagram what this is, but I will explain it more for the next episode. And also for the Zoom, I will be Zooming from Provincetown, Massachusetts. Just because of the scheduling, that's what will work for all of us hosting the Zoom. So I will not be, here in my house. I will be Zooming from P-Town. There is a celebration of queer men of color in P-Town. So it will be a special one for me to take the Zoom of the Pride Pot Make Along during the Queer Men of Color Pride celebration. So anyway, this hat will be definitely, I will definitely enjoy the hat because, it's summer. It's perfect for this. Anyway, what else should I say? Now, if you haven't joined the Pride Pot Make Along, and if you're wondering what is it, it's a really chill make along. You can knit, crochet, whatever fiber related project. The idea here is to highlight the LGBTQ plus community in the fiber world. So there is a Ravelry group. All the information will be in the description section of this episode. If you go to that group, there's a resource page where there's a list of dyers, makers, podcasters that you can, highlight throughout the month of June. And we will have a Zoom on the 21st. And then at the end of the month, podcasters or hosts will, depending on the host, whatever their plan is, there might be, or definitely there will be a giveaway from Be Extra Knitting. And check the other host, Gary from Gary Knit and Gary Knits, Gary Rides, Martin from Knit 365 blog, and Sam from an Irish podcast. Yeah, so I think that's it. During the Zoom, I might show what I'm working on, the secret that I'm working on. Again, I keep it a secret because I'm making it up. I'm not following a pattern, so I'm not sure if it will work. So if it doesn't work, it's not a big problem. That's why I just don't want to talk about it right now. At least I want to get maybe 70% done before I can talk about it. Right now, I would say it's 40%. So I don't want to talk about it, but just want to let you know there's something coming up. Anyway, have a great Saturday. Be safe. Go for it. This is June 14th. Go for it. Be safe. Celebrate our community. Thank you for supporting the channel, supporting the community. And special thank you for Nancy, Richie, and also Nitty City in New York City for supporting the published free pattern. Nancy, if you follow my Instagram, you will see Nancy's creation of the bucket hat. She made so many of them already, and she gave me really constructive feedback on writing a pattern, because it's my first time writing a pattern, and even though I checked all the numbers, stitches, measurements, but I did not leverage test crocheters, but I went through the pattern with Nancy. Really thankful for Nancy's time. So I just want to say that I think I will made a version up the pattern just to say thank you and to document my thank you on the pattern. So if you already downloaded it, you will get an email with a new version just to show my thank you, to Nancy and the collaborators. All right. Anyway, until then, be brave, love what you make, knit, crochet, and knit, make, crochet what you love. All right. Bye.